Right now, hot temperatures are ahead for southern Wisconsin this week, and just how warm it could be in your first warn forecast. Also, activists came together to try to shut down an oil pipeline in northern Wisconsin. And Madison residents get to experience and celebrate African culture with an annual festival. Welcome to News 3 Now at 6. And thank you all for joining us tonight. I'm Jalen Banks. A warm and sunny day today, and it doesn't look like it's going to be cooling anytime soon here in southern Wisconsin. Temperatures could climb to around 90 degrees tomorrow. Meteorologist Jacob Montesano is trying to track that warm up in your first warn forecast. Jacob, any sign and hope of cool down, or is it pretty much a lost cause at this point?
No, today is going to feel quite cool compared to the next several days, especially by the middle of next week. Let's take a look at the alert day that we put in effect for next week. We actually have it for 3 days, tomorrow and then also Wednesday and Thursday. We actually may have to put it in for Tuesday as well. But this is for all of southern Wisconsin. We'll see hot temperatures exceeding 95 degrees at times. Heat index values could possibly be above 100 at times. So this is definitely no joke, and this will likely be the hottest temperatures of the year. Now, we have a heat advisory for tomorrow from 1 p.m. to 8 p.m., but near Platteville, it's in effect from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Now, looking at the wind speeds, the big reason the temperatures are going to warm up is a lot of the winds are going to be out of the south, and it will really bring up some of those warmer temperatures. Now, right now, 84 degrees in Madison, so still not too bad. And like I mentioned, today will actually feel kind of cool compared to the next couple of days. But further out west, we actually saw high temperatures in the lower 90s for some locations. If we look at the high temperatures for tomorrow, they are going to rise into the lower 90s, but we could see some of those heat index values approaching the triple digits at times. But tomorrow is not going to be the warmest day. That will definitely be Wednesday and Thursday. I'll have more details on just how hot it could get coming up later in the show.
Jacob, thank you. The fight to shut down a 70-year-old oil pipeline brought people from across the state together in Madison today. Protesters gathered outside of the Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources offices downtown to urge them to take action on Line 5. Just a month after a federal judge ruled it's operating on native land illegally. Our Braden Ross spoke to some of those activists today. Braden, what exactly are they fighting for?
Yeah, well, just last month, a federal judge ordered Enbridge to shut down part of that pipeline. And today, some of Wisconsin's youngest activists told me they want to keep that momentum going and get all of Line 5 closed for good. Waunakee High School senior Isaac Drangsvit doesn't want to be here.
I honestly don't want to be an environmentalist. I want to become a lawyer. That's my big goal in life.
But at this point, he says he doesn't have a choice.
There's smoke in our air. We can't breathe in the summer. I know many of my friends went to camps like high schoolers do, and they were locked inside.
He's joining other young climate activists from across the state calling for the Wisconsin DNR to permanently shut down a northern Wisconsin oil pipeline.
Just knowing that that's in my state and that it doesn't even power homes in my state, it doesn't fuel cars in this state, I don't think we should be taking that risk.
Last month, a federal judge ordered Canadian energy company Enbridge to shut down part of their 70-year-old Line 5 for trespassing on the Bad River Band's reservation. The company's new plan, reroute the 12-mile section of the pipeline that's on the reservation to 41 miles of pipe off Bad River land.
Right now, our whole fight is to stop the new permits, which would allow the pipeline to be rerouted, which would then end the pipeline altogether.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep your carbon in the soil.
Young environmental activists say their generation is fired up about climate issues like this one.
They're so passionate, but also so angry and so ready to make sure that we're not ignored, that people are listening to us, and people stop treating us like children who don't know anything, because we do know better.
As for Isaac, he's ready to hang it up anytime.
Once we fix it, I will move on with my life.
But not until his horizon is clear.
We want to have clean water, clean air, and a healthy future.
Enbridge has appealed the federal judge's decision to order that section of that Line 5 down. The DNR still has to approve the plans to reroute that pipeline before they can move forward.
Braden, thank you. A person was taken to a hospital with life-threatening injuries in the early hours of this morning. A fight on Madison's south side caused the injuries. Officers were called to Antlers Pub in the 2200 block of West Broadway around 1:45 a.m. today for a report of a fight in progress. Police say several people were involved in the fight. A person was found with life-threatening injuries at the scene of the fight and was taken to a local hospital. The incident is being investigated by the MPD Violent Crime Unit. DeForest police say they have arrested a man who led officers on a slow speed chase. Police tried to stop 37-year-old Dustin Romper around 7:45 last night near the area of Windsor Road and Peterson Crossing Boulevard. Romper did not pull over and a slow speed chase began. The chase continued into Sun Prairie. Officers stopped following Romper after he made aggressive maneuvers to elude them. His vehicle was found abandoned in Sun Prairie and was located and taken into custody just after 5 tonight. No injuries or crashes were reported in connection with the chase. The 7th annual Eakin Park Festival just wrapped up on Madison's east side. The family-friendly, community-oriented event featured live music, local food, beer, kids' activities, and more. The Eakin Park Neighborhood Association puts on the event every year and credit the volunteers for how successful the event has become.
It just shows that people are hungry to meet their neighbors and hungry for community and a good time, listen to music, get out on a beautiful day. I think people just want to have a cold drink and enjoy the weather.
The goal of the festival isn't to grow and get bigger every year. Organizers enjoy the community-driven, neighborly feel the event brings. Every August, the African Association of Madison hosts Africa Fest. This year's celebration started this morning and are still going on right now. Food, drinks, kids' activities, art, and fashion vendors populate the festival grounds, bringing thousands out to the event each year. Exhibits and demonstrations celebrate African community and culture. The centerpiece of the festival is the main stage, which hosts music and dance performances.
It's a great thing to kind of have people come to kind of explore the cultures, and it's also a good thing for the Africans who are living here to showcase their culture to the Madison community. They are our adopted community.
The festival is a celebration of the entirety of Africa, showcasing all 54 countries in Africa. African cuisine from all 11 of those countries is available at the event, and vendors sold crafts inspired by many different areas of the continent. Summer is a time for relatives to come together and have a family reunion, and that is exactly what two sister health departments did. The UW Fetal Diagnosis and Treatment Center is a collaboration between UW Health and Unity Point Health. The reunion took place at the Henry Vila Zoo, and patients along with their families that were treated by the center and Unity Point were invited to the Henry Vila Zoo for the day. This event gives families the opportunity to reconnect with the caregivers that brought their babies into the world.
They always made it a point to come check on us and, reach out and contact. And when they were living in the NICU, all those doctors came to see them then. So it wasn't just like they did the procedure and then, good luck with your life. Like, they were very involved throughout the rest of the process. And it's nice to feel like you have people in your corner.
The event ran from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. More news to come at 6. We bring you the sights and sounds of a band right here in Madison who plays an instrument you've probably never heard of. We share their story next.
Attention homeowners, we're looking for 50 homeowners who need a new bath or shower. We want to evaluate our custom bathing solutions in real homes for safety and convenience. Call Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler and trusted local source for American-made baths and showers installed in as little as 1 day. And with our price lock guarantee, we'll guarantee your price for 1 year. Now 50 homeowners will save. Receive free installation of a new bath or shower. 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 24 months. Senior and military discounts, plus call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate. From Madison throughout South Central Wisconsin, call with zip code and location to qualify 608-729-4466. That's 608-729-4466.
Here's your parachute.
Certain it's okay? Are you 4 imprint certain?
certainty matters. So congratulate coworkers or say thank you with promotional products from 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
There's nothing better than a great night's sleep on a new Tempur-Pedic mattress from Steinhafels. The new Tempur-Pedic Breeze is made with a one-of-a-kind cooling technology that feels up to 10 degrees cooler, allowing for a better night's sleep. Queen Tempur-Pedic Breeze mattresses are just $83 per month when you use Steinhafels 72-month financing. Plus, get $300 in Steinhafels cash. Steinhafels and Steinhafels.com, your sleep solution destination. Relax, it's Steinhafels.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is taking you beyond the barometer. Email your weather-related questions to firstwarn@WISC-TV.com, and our team of meteorologists will give you the answers on News 3 Now, live at 4. You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Have you ever heard of a musical instrument called the Moog synthesizer? Well, now you will. Local band Moonboat played at the Burr Oak on the east side of Madison Wednesday. Photojournalist Chris Hallbaker takes us there with the sights and sounds.
Do you mind if I ask you a personal question?
No, not at all.
Well, forgive me for being so inquisitive. But during the past few weeks, I've wondered whether you might be having some second thoughts about the mission.
How do you mean?
We got some theatrical elements that we like to bust out here and there that I think hopefully keeps us entertained, but hopefully keeps the audience interested as well.
All you have to do in exchange is give us
Moonboot is an all-original band. We write all our stuff, and we pride ourselves on having a pretty original sound. It's based around the synthesizers. That's the Pulse. We got Shad Williams is our synthesizer and singer. We got Jamie McCloskey, who plays guitar and sings. Dick Raff is our drummer. I'm Jeff Kunkel, and I play bass.
Moonboot started. I've known Jeff for quite a few years. He's my neighbor.
Three of these guys, Britt, Chad, and Jamie, have been playing together since they've been high schoolers in Stoughton. They grew up together, and they were in bands all throughout high school. And
Britt happened to have a Moog synthesizer, because typically I play guitar and sing and other bands and whatnot. Yeah, it's kind of more, if you think of, like the 80s, more of an 80s, late 70s, 80s kind of synthesizer sound, an analog type sound, kind of Cars-ish.
As I never played really a synthesizer before this, but that really became a cornerstone of our sound. Spelled M-O-O-G, and that Robert Moog was this guy who created synthesizers, and so the Moog is this classic, old school, 60s kind of psychedelic sounding synth, and they're still making them. So the one we have now is more contemporary, but it allows you to get a lot of different sounds, a lot of different modulations. You can really alter the sound.
Moog sound, obviously, we like to have it right out front there, put it out there, and kind of let that kind of take a lead. I don't want to let it pick me up and keep me feeling low. You feel like Pluto when I'm with you, I'm so forgotten and so cold.
We've really been able to lean into that synth sound as Shad has explored and gotten better at what he's doing.
It's endless, and I haven't even scratched the surface of, what that synthesizer can do.
Definitely having fun exploring the music together. There's a lot of creativity, and that's the thing that I like about this the most, besides the fact that they're all just great dudes.
With these guys, it's just amazing. They're all amazing musicians.
What this is saying is,
Moonboat is working on their first EP recorded at DNA Studios and will have a WROT show at the Crystal Corner Bar in October. And coming up next at 6, Hurricane Hillary is on track to make its way through parts of the southwest United States tonight and tomorrow. how officials are preparing for the latest round of severe weather. Plus, Jacob is back to break down the alert days in your certified most accurate forecast.
In 1930, we began helping people in Milwaukee who were hurt and killed by the carelessness of others. For more than 90 years, the awards for our clients totals well into the billions of dollars, probably more than all the other personal injury firms in the state combined. When entering a negotiation, it helps to have that reputation on your side. We have the talent and resources to take on the big corporations for regular people all over Wisconsin. Habish, Habish & Rotier, national reputation, hometown service.
We got to see this selection for ourselves.
Tile, wood, stone, laminate, and vinyl?
This hardwood is beautiful.
This vinyl is durable.
And this tile? So affordable.
But when it comes to everything our family needs, this one is perfect.
Now this store is the real deal.
At Floor & Decor, there's plenty of room to explore. Because with everyday low pricing on quality in-stock products and on-trend styles, you can really bring your living room to life. Discover Floor & Decor today.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you. Thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Here's your parachute.
Packed it myself.
Certain it's okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you for imprint certain?
Certainty matters, like the certainty of congratulating coworkers or saying thank you for being a customer with promotional products from 4imprint. Our expert team is dedicated to making your satisfaction a certainty.
Packed it myself.
Land the perfect products at 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Residents in California are bracing for what could be their first tropical storm in nearly 84 years. Crews in California were preparing ahead this week, moving rocks and sand to create barriers to block high tides from reaching buildings along the water as Hurricane Hillary barrels towards the coast. But it's not just the Golden State that will be impacted. Southern Arizona and Nevada are also expecting flooding. Parts of Arizona and Nevada could see 3 to 6 inches of rain. The storm is expected to hit California from tonight into tomorrow morning. And meanwhile, for us landlocked people here in Wisconsin, that heat up could cause some pretty uncomfortable conditions this week. Let's get a look at your first warned forecast with meteorologist Jacob Montesano.
Thanks, Jalen. We actually have 3 alert days next week for the hot temperatures: Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And obviously this will be during the day with conditions not going to be as bad during the overnight hours. But this is for all of southern Wisconsin. Hot temperatures exceeding 95 degrees at times, and that's the actual temperatures because the heat index values will likely be above 100 degrees for a lot of the day, especially Wednesday and Thursday. Now, looking at the 3 things you need to know, I have 2 bullet points for the heat. For Sunday, we'll see temperatures rising to between 90 and 95 degrees, but they will likely exceed 95 for next Wednesday and Thursday, especially for areas to the south and west of Madison. We also are expected to be very dry really for the next 10 days with little to no rainfall expected. Now here's a look at the forecast for tonight. We'll see lows dropping to around 70 degrees. Areas near Iowa may stay in the mid 70s, but for the most part, it's definitely going to be a pretty mild night tonight. Now highs tomorrow will be in the lower 90s for pretty much our entire area. Although we have the alert day tomorrow, the alert day for Wednesday and Thursday look to possibly be worse, at least the temperatures. Now here's a look look at the heat index values for tomorrow, it's going to get into that very hot range where we could see the heat index values exceeding 100 degrees. Probably not going to reach the 105 mark, but it could reach the 105 mark later next week. As I mentioned, Wednesday and Thursday will be the worst days in terms of the heat. Now for Monday, we're going to get a little bit of a break from the heat. Highs will only be in the middle to lower 80s and will also be partly sunny. So if you want to spend time outside and you don't like the heat, Monday might be your best chance, especially after today. Here's a look at the temperature forecast for the next 10 days. 97 is the forecasted high for both Wednesday and Thursday. It is possible that some areas could get into the triple digits, talking about the actual temperatures. Now, the good news is that the temperatures will cool off dramatically for next weekend. Now, looking at the future track heat index forecast, as I mentioned, tomorrow we'll see those heat index values at near 100. Not going to be as bad as for Monday. Tuesday, it'll be very hot near Iowa, but the central and eastern portion of the state won't be as bad Tuesday. And then for Wednesday, our entire area will likely see the heat index values close to 100, possibly approaching 110 degrees at times. And that's the situation for Thursday as well. We could see those heat index values up into the 1-teens at times because of the humidity. So this is very hot temperatures. And here are a few safety tips for the heat. The biggest one is the one up top. If you are spending time outside, stay hydrated and take breaks from the heat. Also, if you are spending time outside, also wear light-colored clothing because light-colored clothing reflects the sun a lot better. And unfortunately, I also have to mention we are going to see a little bit of wildfire smoke, but this will mostly be during the overnight hours on Sunday, and it looks like it will be better for the rest of the week. And as far as rainfall goes, we're expected to be partly sunny and mostly sunny for the next 10 days. But those temperatures are going to be very hot for Wednesday and Thursday, and it's also going to be humid. But at least for next weekend, we'll see high temperatures back in the upper 70s, so it's not going to last very long. Now, Tuesday, although we don't have an alert day, if temperatures continue to trend upward, we may have to issue one there as well, especially for areas near Iowa and Minnesota. On Tuesday, it will likely have the heat index values above 100 once again. So this will likely be the hottest temperatures of the year so far, but not going to see anything even close to that by this time next week.
Cool. We just got to make it through a few days, and then it's back to some cooler temps.
And like I said, even right in the middle, Monday's not going to be too bad. So.
All right. Well, sounds good. Thank you, Jacob. Still ahead, we introduce you to the Badgers linebacker that's carrying out a family tradition and doing it to help the Madison community. That's next in Sports with Andrew.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains. Designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
I'm Scott the Window Guy with AHT Wisconsin Windows. Our solid core. Sorry everyone, I get a notification every time I get a positive review online.
Makeup.
Thanks Dawn, we think our windows are pretty great too.
Take two.
I'm Scott the Window Guy with AHT Wisconsin Windows. Our solid core, composite frame, triple pane windows are worth a positive review at scottthewindowguy.com.
Cut! Somebody give me his phone.
Karen? Seriously?
You got me.
Tag. You're it.
Imagine a world with no drama. For the guarantee of high-quality promotional items delivered on time, go to 4imprint.com.
4imprint, for certain.
Here's to stargazing in Wisconsin, where Einstein once stood. Here's to getting in on the fun, just to show you can. To imaginations cleared for takeoff. And to soaking up surf culture, right here on Wisconsin's Fresh Coast. Here's to festies with besties, and singing along to your favorite song. Here's to those who Wisconsin.
After a serious motorcycle crash, don't trust the insurance company. Call Gruber Law Offices first. We've been representing injured bikers for over 35 years. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Get ready for an improved news experience. The all-new Channel 3000 News app is here. Experience a website-like layout and swipe through articles without returning to the home screen. Download the Channel 3000 News app, powered by News 3 Now.
News 3 Now brings you team coverage of the first Republican presidential debate.
We'll have live reports from Milwaukee and full debate analysis.
Campaign 2024 GOP presidential debate coverage. Wednesday on your local election headquarters. News 3 Now.
When the Badgers linebacker Jordan Turner was just 8 years old, he started volunteering at backpack drives with his mom. Every year since, right before the school year, he's been helping stuff backpacks with school supplies for kids in need. But that was in Michigan. What about here in Madison? Of course, he couldn't just stop the tradition, so he teamed up with the Road Home Foundation for his second annual backpack drive here in Madison. Turner says that this year's turnout was even better than last year's, saying they hit their goal of 300 backpacks.
I'm excited to use my name to give back to my community. And, the only thing I've been doing since I've been growing up every year before school is making backpacks with my moms. And I started this last year, giving back to my community, and, school is coming up. So just kind of helping them get a good head start to, school year.
For most teams, ending your season in the Elite Eight is a dream come true, and that was the case for Wisconsin volleyball, but they want more. The 2021 National Championships make that champions were back in the Fieldhouse today. They were there for a preseason exhibition against the University of Illinois Chicago. Fieldhouse going crazy. UIC floats one over. Izzy Ashburn sets up Sarah Franklin for the kill, and good luck stopping that one. Then senior setter MJ Hamill on the serve, trying to shut the door on this match. This was a ferocious battle. UIC gets it back over the net. Gabby McKay with a kill opportunity, no good. UIC keeps the volley afloat. Another chance for Wisconsin, and this is what preseason tune-ups are all about. Anna Smrek finishes the job, and Wisconsin wins the exhibition in straight sets. They open the season Friday in Minneapolis. The Brewers have spent most of the year on top of the NL Central, and they still are, but the Cubs and the Reds are right on their tails. Crew got to keep brewing to stay afloat. Trying to take another one from the red-hot Rangers, top three with 2 on. Crew lead it by 1, but not if Willie Adames has anything to say about that. He tomahawks a single into left field, and it would bring Carlos Santana home to score. But Willie wasn't done with the heavy lifting. Base is empty in the 6th, and he puts that ball in the Rangers bullpen. A solo shot for the shortstop, and after a slump, Adames is on a tear right now. He leads his Crew to a 6-1 victory. In the past, the preseason gave the Packers a chance to just see what their backups could do. Not really anymore. Ahead of Green Bay's Week 2 season, make that preseason matchup, the team's GM Bryden Gutekunst was pretty clear. This is about giving his young nucleus time to gel. Which means we expect to see Jordan Love play tonight, and likely more than the 2 series we saw him play in last week. But once Love and the first-teamers do go to the sidelines, some young guns to watch out for tonight. A wide receiver in Malik Heath and a D-back in Carrington Valentine. A couple rooks that'll be trying to make names for themselves.
Football season is right upon us, but it's cool that Jordan was able to get back to Madison today. And it was pretty nice outside, wouldn't you say, for him to put on his event.
Especially compared to what we will see. We have 3 alert days for the Heat, Sunday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Sunday, mostly the alert days in effect because it's Sunday. It'll be hotter on Wednesday and Thursday, though.
All right, well, sounds good, and thank you all for joining us. We'll see you right back here at 10. Let's make it a great evening.